Oh my god, yes, we have a dog. See, I've been loving the recent themes of VR studios adding like proper dogs in the game that you can pet. So that's fantastic, but I am sorry, sweet girl. I have bad news to tell you. That Arashi right now is kind of a VR disaster. I'm sorry. I'm going to put that out there. I've been playing this for a little while, and oh boy, I have some things, but I'm going to show you these things, and you get to experience them with me. So without further ado, my good girl, it's time for you to go catch this ball, because that's about most of the fun we're going to have today. So right now, about 99% of this game's problems all stem from the movement system in the game. And unfortunately, when you go to options, there isn't really anything to change. You can go to comfort settings and put on smooth, turn off the vignette, but that's all you can change. There's no audio, there's nothing else. And even when you go to controller, it tells you what your controller can do, but these are some of the absolute worst controller bindings I've ever experienced in a VR game. Right now, I am playing with the index, so that could potentially be the problem, but I doubt it. Here's one of the absolute worst things I've noticed right now. Your character's legs bend with how you rotate. So if I look up in the air, you see how the legs rotate also? Like, what, You need to beta test this stuff, man. And then the actual movement itself is pretty much all bound to your left stick and your head. So if I was to, look at that walk animation. If I was to actually try to play this, so I'm going to turn with the right stick and then move forward. Why am I walking to the left? And then you're thinking, oh, it's probably bound to your left hand movement. No. Let's turn to the right, and then let's aim my hand to the right and look to the right and then walk forward. I'm still going to the left. What is this bound to? It doesn't make any sense. So if I'm walking forward and I want to turn right, I'm going to move the right stick right now. I can kind of turn right, which is fine, and it looks... Oh my god. How does this get out of active development? No, I was so waiting for this game. How did this happen? And if you want to sprint, you have to hold the left trigger while actually sprinting. So we sprint. So this is one of the absolute worst movement options, because let me tell you, if you're looking one way and God forbid you tap the stick to the left and think about turning, you can't really turn because your character has this like forward inertia of when you turn. So just moving around is terrible. And when you get to the combat, oh my lord, I am sorry to tell you that the combat plus this movement system is going to make you want to turn it off almost immediately. But the NPCs at least like feel kind of cool. Like that's cool. I feel like attention was kind of put into how they act, how my dog acts. So that's cool. So this is the first part of, well, a mission that you're going to get to. We have a nice katana, looks like an actual tanto that we're going to be using, and that would be kind of cool, right? But you can't actually two-hand these weapons, and I guess we can forgive that. But look what happens to your hand when you stretch it out. It's not even holding it anymore. Like, what's going on here? But the real crime about this is while you're actually swinging this one, you're not actually holding these weapons. You don't have to hold trigger. You don't have to hold grip to actually hold these down. So I'm on the index. So while I'm fighting, if I accidentally tap the trigger, it will drop my katana and sometimes switch while I'm fighting and sheath it. It makes no sense why that's happening. And if you put your hands anywhere near your hip and accidentally tap it, that's what's going to set it off. And you'd be surprised of how easily you can set that off. So we start off with a very basic tutorial stuff, where you're just jump here, leap to that one, and that's all fine and good. And then it brings you to this little climbing section. We just hold the grip to actually climb for this one, but as you can see, sometimes the grip will fail and I'll just fall off, but that's just normal VR jank. Now, they also give you a grappling hook, so we grab by the hip, we aim, and we fire the grappling hook. And that's pretty cool, right? Same thing, you see the next one, fire, and we're on our way. And then we have a normal rope climbing problem, so we just go right over here and climb this rope. Now let's go ahead and focus on, well, I guess some stealth combat. So we can equip our blade by reaching down and holding the grip, which, as you saw right just there, my character just resheathed their weapons, which, oh man, that could be a problem. And you see how my dog's actually distracting this guy? He's like, oh man. It doesn't lead much to the imagination because, I don't know, man. Stab. Okay, you lose. Then my dog just looks at me like, good job, dude. Now let me show you a actual fight between these ones. I won't use my dog, I'll just use my weapons. So we hold the blade and we block that one, and you want to go for a parry, then a riposte. But you see what just happened to me? I swung but accidentally tapped the grip button because I'm using the index and I let go of it. So you have to really keep these out in front of you to block and then go for it. Which I'm telling you does absolutely not feel satisfying in the least when you drop a weapon thinking that you're being a pretty cool guy. So for the most part, the solve is just keep holding down the grips and or the trigger depending on what controller you're using. That way you don't have an accidental misfire. But also because we're doing that, if I block and want to walk forward then swing, I can physically turn my body, but my character doesn't physically turn their body at the same time. So combat feels terrible. I just have to stand still, then hit them. I can't like actually back up or anything. It's just not satisfying in the least. Block. Like, I don't know, man. Why are games doing this now? I don't like the standstill combat and just hit. If we go into the tall grass, our character kind of becomes invisible. I feel like I'm playing like Tenchu right now. But the stealth is just atrocious. Like, that guy is just not aware that there's like a wolf next to him. He's just, whatever, I'm just standing here. And he's gonna walk through him! Oh, good lord. Oh, no. Well, stab. Now, you can also give your dog commands. So on your left controller, if I press and hold the top button, wherever I'm looking, so it's not your arm is not it. So wherever your head is looking, you can tell him to do something. Or her, I should say, I'm sorry. You can tell this little wolf girl to be like, hey, go dig that up. And she's like, don't worry, I'll dig this up for you. Which is cool. I like that there's dog commands and we find some gold. And then you can also give your dog commands on a person. So I could be like, hey, go bite that guy. So he's bit real bad and then chop. Sorry, man. You got dog comboed. And this right here says command Haru to bark and distract the enemies. So we distract them and hold and aim near an enemy, then release. So let's hold it, and we don't want him to bite him, because if he bites him, that's not a distraction. So if I put it near this enemy, will you bark? Does that look like... Are you barking? No? Alright, what if I told you to do this? See, you're just going to grab him and murder him. Don't worry, man, I'm coming. You died. Now, this here is a shrine. So if you've played a game like any Soulsborne game or a game like Neo, this is pretty much what happens if you die. You will respawn here as like your checkpoint. My God, I just can't get used to the movement in this. I'm sorry. Just why would you design it this way? Every other VR game has normal movement. Why is the left controller walking and strafing at the same time? This is the worst sin you could have done in VR. I'm gonna get this like jump execution. Jump! Execution! Where's your friend? Oh no, I gotta straighten myself out again. Alright, come fight me. Block. Do it again. It's weird that I have to give my dog. Look at my dog right now. He's like, she's barking at like the shadow. Look at this gameplay. And wow. Oh, whoa. Hold on a second. Wow. And then do another attack. Cool, anyway. So, I'm gonna have my dog probably bite you. And then I'm just gonna go... Yes, gameplay. So I'm physically leaning and trying to keep myself to walk straight. You really have to experience. I'm not saying experience this yourself. Like, I don't know if I can recommend this game, to be honest with you. But if you do find yourself playing this game, be it a demo or the full thing, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Come on out. Do this now. This is Ghost of Tsushima, and dog bite him. No, dog's gonna bite you. And then stand. So we won. See, there's supposed to be like Oni demons in this, which is what I'm looking forward to. But if I can't physically play the game, there's nothing to look forward to. Like, this guy is as stupid as all comes. Just, yep. I picked up a throwing star, but I bet you I'm gonna accidentally like change to my sword when I'm trying to use it because game. Now we've made it to the next checkpoint here, and I got some throwing stars, so let's use those. Like, can I just bomb one? Hiya! How do you bomb it? Throw. Oh, I hit that guy. I'm sorry. Oh, him too. Oh no. Seems to have auto aim for throwing stars, which, I guess. I mean, everything kind of dies in one hit to a throwing star, though. Like, I bet you I could just hit him from here and just go, Hua! Well, I don't even need a sword. I just need a bunch of these. Like, this game's biggest problem is that it just does not feel up to par with where VR is supposed to be. Just so many things that are like half-baked or like unasked for, and just the movement, the combat, the gameplay loop. There's just something wrong about this entire thing. Like, dog, go ahead and bite him. Oh no, stab, oh good. What happens if I'm fighting him and he throws a ninja star? Oh, he still dies instantly. Oh no, what about you? What am I gonna do? Ninja star. Hey, there's a guy up there, there's an archer. Can we at least do this? Please. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool that you can at least do that. I'm coming up there though, bud. Get ready. I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do this and come right up there. Switch to, oh, you get a bow. I really want to use this on someone now. All right, bud. Oh, an instant death. So this has auto aim also, which I don't think it needs. I feel like you can do better with a bow in VR. Like, it's not too difficult to aim. And then there was you. You will become the guy that's not paying attention to it. Difficulty, yeah! I want to fight at least one Oni demon before I pass final judgment on this. Like, I want to get on top of this roof, but you can't. How cool would that be if I can be on top of a roof and like jump down and plunge and attack someone through the back of the head? That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a mix of Tenchu and Neo, but instead we got this. See, this looks cool. Like, I gotta give it up. Like, there's parts of it that looks cool. Like, I know this is also out for Quest as well, but the scenery does look cool. The sound design is pretty cool also. All right, punk. We're gonna do this. Jumping shot! At least we did that. Can you actually deflect with this too? Oh, you can. I can be like, oh, God! Okay, that didn't work. Slash. My dog is just like angry. Dog, if you're gonna be angry, at least like help me battle this guy instead of just like, here, you do it. Bite him. Good, good, good. Then I will do this. Is this a boss zone? No? Slice. How did you not even see me? Oh, that guy's different. He has armor on. Bring it on. I'm doing this. So let's first see if they can defeat the strategy of dog bite him, and then I stab. Hiya! Okay, no. Well, all right. All that training. Good girl. So now I'm inside a castle, and my dog just can't come with me for some reason. Video game stuff. But I'm here. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch to a grappling hook and fire up there. At least we can stealth most of this. Like this goober. Let's just jump behind him. Okay, I didn't do an animation and he died. And then stab. Can we get 2 stealth kills? Can I jump down and go, yeah! Nope, didn't work. We don't even need to use stealth anymore. I'm just going to beat the crap out of these guys. Yeah. Try again. Slash, slash, slash. And stab. I want a full battle. I don't care about your whole castle. No more stealth. There will only be me killing your castle one by one. Okay, when you get surrounded, though, they at least they attack multiple at a time. So there's that. But the real question is, can they handle this strategy? All right. Can you handle it? Well, he can. Fall behind him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he blocked it, though. This has to be an Oni boss door. Please. Hey, look, finally a boss battle. He's not quite the Oni I was looking for, but I guess we'll take something like this. Just back up, wait for him to swing. He died like that? You're kidding. Oh, he's going to possess that at the very least. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. I could get behind this. My God, the movement is so janky. It's so easy to get lost when you're surrounded. Oh, wow. Cool combo. Try again. Oh, nope. One more time, bud. Do I have to break all these statues? Because I don't really want to sit here and break statues. Oh, there we go. Come here. Bring the ball. I know. I feel the exact same way. At least the voice acting is good. Honestly, I have to say, if they want this game to actually be successful and players to like it, you immediately must fix this movement system. Just do like every other normal VR game does with the stick turns and everything. This feels so terrible to actually play. Like, half the time you feel like you're drunk off your ass because of that, but I digress. Anyway, if you're new to downloadable content, why not consider subscribing? We're trying to get to 150,000 subscribers by Christmas, so I need your help. Go ahead and do so now. But other than that, I'm Drifter from Downloadable Content. I really don't recommend this game, but I'll see you next time.